Hello and welcome to IDED Online. We're currently having a look at Necromancer. This is a new game from Otherworld Software. Unfortunately, it's not currently available in public release, so unfortunately this is just a preview. You can't go off and buy this directly right now, but you can help them out via their Kickstarter. The link for that is currently in the chat and will be visible very shortly, so just do keep your eye on that if you're interested in helping to support this game. Now, this is actually a multi-platform multiplayer game. Now it means that you can actually play this on a tablet, you can also play it on a sort of a Windows desktop as well, and you can actually play with people via either platform, so it means you're not restricted so much as you normally would be with most multiplayer games. I think this is a great idea. Apparently I'm told it's quite an ingenious little game. It's featuring sort of like a reverse tactic of the sort of standard dungeon crawler. It's well, it should be interesting. But with us today we have the actual developers themselves from the Otherworld Software team, so I'm just going to bring them into the show now. So hello Carl, and hello Russ, are you with us there?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
I am, yes.
Excellent, thanks for joining us today. We've basically on the start screen of Necromancer, so we're going to start taking a look at this. Obviously I can see here we've got a very nicely designed intro screen. I've got my name on here, so I'm just going to quickly change that over. So, can I ask, what inspired the game?
It was actually my girlfriend asking for a zombie Sims game. I was thinking, what the hell would a zombie Sims game be?
It's quite an interesting concept.
Yeah, exactly. Sims Supernatural or something. And
I see.
Yeah, I didn't know what.
And so obviously, so it's brought in the concept of maybe running it from the opposite side of the team, so to speak, rather than being the hero. You're now the zombie, so to speak.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking, you know, what would a game controlling the zombies actually turn out like? You know, you'd end up being, you know, some sort of I can only presume a necromancer after years of playing D&D, I suppose. But it'd be a a tactical strategy style game, wouldn't it, rather than a first person bludgeon zombies in the head.
No, I do see where you're coming from. It's a great idea. It's a very good concept and something a bit more unique to it than obviously most games that are available at this current point in time. Because obviously most of them sort of copy that standard survival of the zombies, so to speak, rather than trying to survive as a zombie. It's quite ingenious. I can see you obviously got quite a nice intro skin here, quite nice design and modelling here. Is the Necromancer character a quite interesting purple guy in the middle here?
Well, that's just a statue in a graveyard. When you go into the game, the camera starts focused on the Necromancer in front of the mausoleum.
Okay, alright then. Well, what we'll do then is we'll go through into the single player, and I'll just ask if I can get you guys to talk me through as we play. Now, I'm just currently on the first screen. It's giving me a game number at the side here and the current amount of players, so I'm assuming this obviously means the multiplayer and the single player have a similar style interface. I've got a selection of levels: cemetery, industrial and desert. Obviously desert.
I'd go for the cemetery one.
Okay, so we'll start off on cemetery. Oh, and we have a very nice undead guy there for a few seconds. Okay, and now a barbarian has appeared onto my screen. I see the guy at the bottom there who was protecting the mausoleum. And I see a load of zombies are raising out of the ground. Now, obviously I'm assuming I can control these in some way.
Well, you don't need to. The main thing is really controlling where they come from and where... The zombies operate on their own merits, because they're zombies, you know, go after heroes to eat brains. There's only so much you can do with a mindless zombie.
Okay, so we've got the zombies sort of coming in, and the barbarian looks like he's having a good time smashing my zombies. So what can I do to sort of help protect my mausoleum from the onslaught of this hero?
Right. At the bottom you've got the the special buttons for the special zombies that you've got. Start with 3 ghouls and a...
I see. So if I click one of these buttons, then click on the ground, would it allow me access to these?
That's exactly right.
I see, and then by clicking those and clicking on the ground, I've now got 3 menacing-looking guys coming out.
Yeah, they're just placeholders at the...
Okay, well, that's no worries. I know obviously you're in a sort of an early access sort of state at the moment, not sort of generally released, so it's understandable if we're using sort of base models at this point.
Yeah. One of the best tricks when you've got a hero on his own, or even when you've got a group of heroes, is to place zombies behind the hero and in front of them, so that they're sort of direct.
Okay, I've tried to put a couple either side, and I've got a skeleton warrior. It looks like also attacking him.
That'd be the white.
Ah, I see. And I can notice the barbarian is no longer on 3 hearts. Is that his health bar going down?
That is his health.
Okay, so what do these stars underneath count for, may I ask?
That's his experience. The more of your zombies he kills, the better he gets.
Oh, it looks like I've unfortunately suffered defeat this time round, so what we'll do is we'll have a quick run back through. I can see I've got a nice stats screen here, it's actually quite well done. I see I gained 50 experience regardless of the fact that I was quite a loser during that first match. And so can I ask a few questions? Obviously I've got on here like the zombies I've lost, and I've got my sort of like the time-based efficiency, etc. Obviously I didn't do too well. And then I've got a create zombies sort of marker in the middle, and it's got a sort of an item where it says ghoul, a fast but weak creature, and it has its uses, and I've got 0. So if I like, buy more of those, this will cost me my resources, which is at the end of the side of screen.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, so I've got 150 to spend. What do you think would be the most wisest purchase at this point?
Hang on, sorry, I'm waiting for the feed to kind of 50.
I'd advise that you get a couple of different sorts of zombies. I mean, the white is quite useful. He's pretty fast, and he can kind of take heroes by surprise. So you can build up a little bit of a zombie horde to distract the heroes, and then run the white in from behind, and he does a fair amount of damage. But he is fairly weak generally physically, so you want to take the you actually want to distract him with your zombie hordes. You need to be quite tactical about the zombie placements.
Oh, I see. Maybe that's where I went wrong the first time. I was kind of admittedly clicking at random in the best hopes of all zombie films, just hoping to surround him in some way. So what I've done is I've bought 1 white then and 1 ghoul, and hopefully this will help me through on the next bit. So if I click replay, will that automatically just put me back into that level?
It will, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so we'll go for that. And I see we've got our Necromancer here, and in comes our hero. So hopefully this time I'll be a bit better prepared, let's say. I can see it says obviously I've got too many zombies at the bottom there. Does that mean that I'm currently at the limit of zombies allowed to be on the screen at this point in time?
Well, it's not about... Sorry, go on, Russ.
It is. It's about the amount that your Necromancer can currently control. As you level up, as you gain more resources, at the end of each level, you'll see in the bottom right you can increase your passive abilities, which are the amount of zombies that you can control at any one time, and the amount that they regenerate as well. Your ability to control them regenerates. So yes, eventually, depending on how you want to level your Necromancer up, you can have it so you can create a veritable horde of normal shamblers, or you can really pile your resources into being able to raise single different sorts of zombies like the mummy and the wraith, etc.
Elite ones.
I see. I had a large amount more success this time with the advice that you gave me, and the hero died actually just a few seconds ago. So it seems that being strategic is apparently the best way to go when playing the game.
Yeah, it's quite hard. Everyone does complain about how difficult it is. We're really like I don't want to make it easier. I like hard games.
No, it's a bit more of a sense of achievement.
A sense of achievement, yeah.
No, I definitely agree with you there.
With the zombies, when you place them, if you place them too close to the heroes, it actually places them quite far away from the hero.
I did notice that.
Spawning under their feet. So I think, like relatively, it's about a 5-meter distance that you want to try and go for. So it's not too close, but it's not too far away.
I see.
Unless you've got something like the ghouls, because they're very weak, and the heroes can just whack them out in one. But if you can keep, they do a fair amount of damage. So if you can keep the heroes distracted and put the ghouls, say, a little bit further away, then they move really quickly, so they can run in and then tear up the heroes.
Okay, so what we're looking to do then is maybe distract the hero somewhat and then let our faster sort of units attack as quickly as possible.
Exactly. It really depends on what spells you've got, what unique or elite zombies you've got, and how many shamblers you can control at any one time as to your tactics at any point in the game, and obviously what sort of heroes you're fighting, because some of them are ranged, some of them do different things.
Okay then, so would it be suitable for me to try out one of the other levels at this point, or should I stick with Cemetery, as I'm obviously still only level 1, I should believe?
Personally, I'd stick with this Cemetery and kill some heroes, get some more spells and some different zombies before you try and move on to the harder environments. But
okay, because it doesn't say they're particularly harder; it just says level 1 at the moment.
Challenge.
So, okay, what I'll do is I'll go back into Cemetery. Now, will I gain more as I sort of progress through? Will I be able to buy more different types of zombies, or will I be sort of have to collect them? How do I actually gain access to the skills, etc.?
Well, at the end of each level, you get a certain amount of resources dependent on how well you did in the level, and that's efficiency based and time based. So the fewer zombies you lose, the higher level heroes that you kill, the more heroes that you kill, and the quicker you do it, all contribute to the amount of resources you gain at the end of each level. And then you can use those resources, as I said, to purchase spells, different sorts of minions, or level up your Necromancer's passive abilities.
Well, it seems to be doing a lot better this time round. I do see what you mean. It's obviously if you're careful about sort of the locational placement of them in their relative space away from the hero, you do seem to get a better result each time. I'm getting up to 143 resources this time, so not doing too badly.
That's good. What did you earn? What was the colour trophy that you earned from that? Because you can get either bronze, silver, or gold trophies.
Oh, is this the sort of mutilated hand at the end there? Is that?
Yep.
Okay, I see. It looks like I got silver this time.
Okay, that's good, yeah.
It feels very rewarding to get one of the zombie's hands back. At least that way I didn't lose the whole zombie. I lost all of it but the arm.
Those trophies are going to come in important further on down the line in development, because what we're going to do is have other environments you can unlock, but you require a certain number of trophies.
All right,
each grade to get to these later environments. They're going to be quite difficult, so you'll probably one of the major aspects of the game is resource management. That between each level, because you can do fairly well, but find yourself at like level 8 really failing and coming unstuck because you've got really powerful groups of heroes that you just don't have the resources to beat. So you need to reset it and go back and then through again.
Okay, I see. So will I start to collect other limbs as well with this? Do I get to be like Dr. Frankenstein and build my own zombie?
No, it's just the trophy, but that's not a bad idea.
Oh well, a little bit of inspiration there. I just wondered if I'm going to see an assortment of different limbs coming up in my screen.
I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, good idea. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah, we could use that for later things, yeah.
Oh dear, well, what have we begun here? What have we begun?
Something quite hot.
Yeah, I can imagine the imagination of this game going so far. I hate to think of where you're going to take that. But still, nonetheless. So I could see I've got. Is this the options I can purchase extra boons, etc.? So with like let's say my vigor boon, is that for my monsters or is that for the casting? How does it affect?
Well, the boons affect your minions specifically, and the curses affect the heroes. In multiplayer, the boons will is an area effect, so it'll affect both yours and your fellow Necromancer's minions. And if you click the little eye symbol next to each boon or curse, it'll tell you exactly what it does. The Vigor one, for example, increases the resilience of your zombies in that radius.
Excellent.
When you've got like a mob of zombies, if you raise it away from the heroes, sort of like in front of them, And then they'll start walking towards the hero. Then cast a boon on them, and you'll see that they glow with purple light.
Okay, I see. So I might go ahead and buy maybe one of those for the next match, just so I can sort of go through and demonstrate that.
Yeah, I think you should already have two.
Oh yes, I've got two here, but just so I don't waste them. So it makes it sound like I may need them later.
Yeah, you will. There are also
you
pickups.
save them over each one.
Yeah, there are pickups on each map. They're just glowy things.
Oh dear, it seems this time I haven't got a normal hero. I've got a sorceress coming against me.
Yeah, she operates in a different way to the barbarian.
I noticed she seems to be quite nicely mincing through all of my guys. Oh dear,
So
I'm having problems stopping her.
Tactics to defeat her.
So you caught me unawares. I thought I was just repeating the same level over and over again. I didn't realise that suddenly the subject of it may change somewhat. I feel I've been lured into a trap.
Excellent.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself nonetheless. But I still win nonetheless. Victory is on my side. And I got me another silver hand. It does look like it will make a good back scratcher at some point.
Good for your first match against the sorceress.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to go so well. Admittedly, I did get a bit scared, and I did spawn pretty much all of the whites that I had during that. Oh, sorry, the ghouls, I think. I didn't have any whites. I'd not saved my money correctly. And unfortunately, I didn't manage to get my boon off. So can I ask, is there a clicked way to cast it? Because I did kind of click on it and then click on the ground, but I don't know if maybe I misclicked.
I think you might have clicked on the zombies. You do have to click on the ground itself.
Ah, I see. Okay, so I'm going to try that once more, and let's see if it goes as well this time.
That's a good point, actually. I'm going to change it so that you can click on a zombie as well. It didn't occur to me.
Well, it's nice to know we're picking up on some little bits here, so you can see in here now that the developers are making definite progress and obviously fixing problems as we go as well, so they're working their hardest to try and get this game into a state for sale. So do remember to obviously pick them up on Kickstarter. You can see that link literally right below me right here. You should see that just there. There should be in the chat a link to go to their Kickstarter page, so make sure you do visit that. I know I myself will be visiting that shortly after the video. It does seem like it's a very worthwhile game. Now, if we do end up purchasing this, will your keys be for either platform, or will it be a separate purchase for each platform?
It's more than likely to be a separate purchase for each platform. Mainly because we're not the ones in control of how it's being sold. We'll be selling it through the Apple iPhone store. Google Play and Steam.
Oh dear, I think I've raised my zombies too far away and the hero's running away from them and hasn't noticed them.
Click the Release Zombies button.
Ah, a solution to the problem.
That purple glow, click on that building.
Ooh, purple glow. That's a green glow. I think I might have missed it. The little ball that was on the ground.
Yeah, that's one of the pickups. But if you see a glowing building, click on that building.
I can see the green glowing building.
That one's fine.
Yeah, either one. There's green glowing ones and purple glowing ones, and they contain extra minions for you to, and it all goes straight into your little retinue at the bottom, which you can then click on and raise that minion.
Oh no, that time I didn't do so well. I did get my ass handed to me, unfortunately. Okay, I think I maybe need to buy more specials. I think I've been skimping out on the whites a bit too much.
They're really good.
The whites are incredible.
I noticed I had a male caster this
They
time.
never become obsolete.
Sorry, say again?
I had a male caster this time, I noticed. I didn't know if he was a magi or something similar.
Yeah, he's. I mean, these heroes are all temporary that we've just pinched from another project. But the good thing about them is they let us showcase how each hero is going to be different. They're going to operate in different ways. The Barbarian's obviously a close-range hero who can kill a zombie in one hit, whereas the Sorceress is a long-range hero, but she can't kill a zombie in one, but she fires quite fast. The Mage is a long-range hero. He doesn't fire too fast, but he can kill a zombie in one hit. So it's it's lots of different things.
Lots of different tactics for each one, I've noticed. Not doing too well against the Mage, I have to admit. I think I'm trying a lot of different things, but I'm not doing much. Yeah.
Building there.
It certainly is. I've clicked the purple building.
Oh, yeah.
That was a good spot, thank you for that. I wouldn't have noticed. I was too busy focusing on the Mage.
With the ghouls, it's definitely best to keep them a bit outward and then let them run in with a zombie distraction covering them. And they can get a few hits in. Not very tough.
Always remember that you've got essentially an infinite supply of the zombies, so just use the normal shamblers as distractions for your other ones, for your other minions.
I'm desperately looking around for more buildings now. in desperation to try and find another thing to put onto my bar. I feel I've maybe put myself into a position where I may not be able to win again. I'm too quick on that use of zombies, I have to admit. The ghouls and the whites, I think I sort of shot myself in the foot during that one.
Well, don't be afraid to like place a mob. When all your zombies have been killed, go ahead of the heroes, place a mob of zombies, and then pump them up with spells.
Is there a way to tell exactly where the hero's planning on going? Is there like a path highlight at all or anything of that type?
I actually haven't done that, but I really should. You're not the first person to ask.
We were going to put sort of signposts or something to that effect in, so you can tell where the waypoints that the hero is going to go around, and that would be really useful to plan out your tactics for the level, wouldn't it? Yeah,
it'd be more like a sort of a tower defense sort of style feel, I do admit, and I can understand if you're trying to stay away from that sort of side of things.
Well,
I think it'll always be different to your standard tower tower defense game, generally, anyway.
Yeah, no, I don't. There's definite. There's no sort of similarities there, but there's definite differences that are available, obviously, because it's one mob rather than a stream of them. It's also the fact that the towers aren't stable, I suppose, in this they're actually constantly moving. But yeah,
Exactly,
I know, because is the sort of the hero's movement influenced by the zombie's positioning? So does that change his potential route, or will he go the same route each time?
He'll try and go the same route each time.
Okay, so you can sort of like, it can be just a matter of experience then, just learning the way he's going to go to plan ahead.
Yeah.
So some of the joy of sort of playing the game, so to speak, after you've played it a while, you'll start to recognise sort of certain patterns to movement.
Yeah, on certain levels anyway. All levels have got different. I'm just watching now, and I can see the heroes stuck on something.
I'm using it to my advantage completely.
I'm well aware of this. Occasionally, they won't seem to acknowledge when they've got to a waypoint. I actually know what the problem is, but
Yeah, I should really be hiding this. Really, I'm not cheating. Honest, I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating because I normally couldn't win. Leave me alone.
Hey man, I'm exploited too.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of bad. I'm doing a live stream. It's early access though. Let me use the exploits, damn you.
They're going to be nailed out before the release. The release is going to be in summer.
Personally, I'm going to be upset when they go.
Yeah, no, this is it. I kind of need these right now.
Kept me from losing levels lots of times.
Yeah, definitely agree on that one. I'm struggling hard, and this is like a godsend right here. I'm trying to not lure him away at all because I don't want him to unstick.
Yeah. He's got 3 stars now, and you can see when he's shooting the zombies, he is nailing them.
Yeah, he's vicious.
Becomes horrible. Earlier on I was testing it and I managed to get one of the mages completely by accident to 5 stars, the top level, and I just couldn't get close to him. He was the one. He was just taking out my zombie hordes. Suddenly the
character medal morphs into Jet Li. Yep. It's not a good situation to be in.
Yeah.
I have a fear that this is what's going to happen to me now.
The problem with doing it this way is when you kill him, you're going to have a terrible efficiency.
Yeah, no, it is going to look bad. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill him. His ranged attack is just too good. The zombies are not good enough to actually reach over and give him a hit.
Get rid of the release your zombies when he kills those last of them, because you've got one stuck by a tree.
Okay, that's them all gone.
And then raise a new mob sort of a bit further away.
And there you go, he's unstuck.
And he's got 4 stars. Are you ready?
Oh dear. I feel that I have been tricked once again. You've lured me into a trap. See, why do I trust these developer types, eh? Why do I do it?
To be fair, he's only got one heart left.
I know.
Bit of life left. So if you can get really tactical, like Carl was trying to say, raise your zombies a little bit further away and then just give them the vigor boon or something, or you could potentially use one of the curses that you've got on the right hand side on the hero, because the blind curse is really effective against the ranged heroes. I don't know how effective it's going to be against a level 4 mage when all you've got to attack him is normal shamblers.
Unfortunately, he's now level 5, just to let you know.
No, create a mob and then cast the vigor on them, and then the one below that is the celerity one, which makes them faster. So, you know, pump your mob up, and then hopefully they can get in there and.
Oh dear, I don't think it's gonna work.
I think oh dear is the opposite.
Yeah.
Level. I think maybe you should let the hero win and then restart the level, because he's
Never.
the most efficient zombie killer there has ever been. So.
Yeah. Okay. I admit defeat. I admit defeat. Unfortunately, he seems to be stuck on something still. So.
He doesn't even care. Yeah, this is embarrassing, because as the developer, I'm kind of. Oh, can he? Oh my god! Yeah, that.
He is vicious.
When they get more powerful, their damage goes up, obviously. So even with the vigor boost, that gives them like 50% extra hit points. Still killing them in one hit.
Yeah, he's just literally obliterating everything. I think I might have to exit out and come back in.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you bear with me a second, ladies and gents, we'll be right back. I'm just going to reload.
Yeah, I don't. We're not going to hold that against you, man.
No, I'm just embarrassed. I should have. I mean, the thing is that it's one of those bugs where it's just occasionally it happens, occasionally it doesn't. You know, it's hard to nail. I need to spend some time. And there's always so much to do.
No, it's no worries.
I'm going to stop being defensive.
We're just grabbing it back up now, and you should be happy with the fact that your game loads up so fast, it's barely noticeable that we weren't in the game there for a second. As far as everyone's concerned on the stream, we were definitely in the game the whole time. It's not a problem. Okay, so we've had a quick look at single player. So, is multiplayer currently available? I know it's a bit of a question to ask.
Absolutely, I can join in.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to try joining on my tablet as well, because it's going to work this time.
So I'm just going to click onto multiplayer then, and if I host, then I suppose, do I click begin to do that?
Yeah, click begin, but don't.
Yeah,
click
if you
on the
host
level,
it, and I'll tell you when I'm joined.
Okay then. I see we have a similar selection of levels to what we had before. We've got the cemetery, the industrial, and the desert. So which one were we going to be trying here? And is this a cooperative multiplayer?
It is cooperative.
Okay, I just wondered, will there be the option in future for like versus who's got the better horde, so to speak, or it will always be like a sort of a cooperative work together?
Yeah, I'd really like to put that in. Probably not yet.
Okay, well, no, it sounds like a plan. I always wonder with those sort of things, because myself, I'm a bit of a hardcore co-op player. I do love to play with friends. It's always best when you can play a game with other people. Yeah. Okay, so I can see I've got 2 players in here at the moment. Is that myself and one other, or is that both of you guys that are currently joined?
That's you and Russ.
Okay, I see. And are you able to connect, or is unfortunately my internet connection maybe not allowing more than the one person through?
Yeah, I have no idea why, but it's not letting me through.
Okay,
it might be my tablet though. Yeah.
Okay, would you want us to hang on for a second then?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I won't be long.
No worries. So once again,
I just have to warn you, Alan, that the mage, who was pretty damn hard at the beginning of that, during the cooperative multiplayer, you do get more heroes that you have to kill. It doesn't get any easier. So don't think for a second that
Actually,
we're
it gets harder.
Oh well, I was kind of hopeful there.
It's quite a bit harder.
You know,
No,
you guys
no,
carry on.
we don't-
without
we
me. I
don't want it
think
to
my
become
tablet's
easier.
going to cooperate today.
So we won't get to see the cross-platform multiplayer in
Yeah,
action today, then, unfortunately.
Well, apparently not. There's no reason it shouldn't work. I mean, it works fine on my computer. It works fine on everyone else's computer. So I'm going to blame your machine.
All right then, it's blatantly it's all me to blame on this one. I do apologise to anyone watching. Apparently my computer just won't allow tablets in.
So it's fine.
Yeah, I'm not a PC elitist at all, but you know, I just don't want to let your tablet connect. It's just one of those things.
It's probably something to do with the nap punch through. It has its moments, but occasionally you just get... There are just some people I just can't seem to connect through, and there's nothing really I can do about it, so...
No, well, you never know. Maybe it's something that will be ironed out in future. You never know. Something may come up and we may discover what the root of that issue is. Okay, so for now then, which level should I be choosing then?
Any of them. Absolutely any of them. It's your choice.
Oh, well, I've got Cemetery apparently is level 3 now, Industrial's level 1, and Dessert's level 1 as well. So which one would you prefer?
Anyone you like. Anyone
Okay.
you like.
Well, we'll take the risk on Cemetery, even though it's level 3 then.
All of them, to be honest.
So a hero approaches. And here we are. So, will I get to see your zombies spawning as well?
You will be able to. I'm going to just come into the game now. I'm just waiting for it to load in.
Oh dear, there's 2 heroes.
But, yeah, and I think you're actually against them both on your own at the moment.
Yes, I am.
Managed to lull you into a false sense of security because mine isn't actually joining.
Oh no, you've abandoned me.
Maybe I'll pop into it and save the day.
What's going on?
What is it with you two setting traps for me here? Is this just the hate the streamer guy? I can see. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. It's a conspiracy.
What happened on your end, Russ?
It's just not going into the actual game.
Oh, so maybe it is my machine then.
I guess so, because this...
Quite possibly. I mean, we tried it to start off with, didn't we? So
Well, we had a game earlier and it didn't do...
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, should we try again? Or what's the best method to do this?
Give it a go. I'll disconnect from this attempt. Yours isn't blocking it in the background or anything, is it?
No, I've got complete open access through my firewall for this one. And as I said, there's no particular port forwarding, I believe, so I shouldn't need to do any additional sort of configuration on my router.
I don't think there's anything you need to do. I really can't explain why it's not connecting, because it really should. Especially, you know, on mine. I mean, it really should.
Oh, should we try with a different host then? Would it be easy for me to connect in?
Yeah, it should be.
Sure, I can host it if you like.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, I'm going to just drop out of the game for a second then. I'll just quickly reload it, as I couldn't see a way to sort of escape the game once I had it up.
The thing is about escape menus is that they're quick and easy to put in, and there's always something more important to put in than an escape menu. It means I just haven't done it yet.
That is completely understandable. As I said, we're not expecting too much on it at this moment in time because you're, as you say, in very early access. This is why you're running your Kickstarter currently. You've got obviously an idea here and an obvious working design of it, which is more than a lot of people do have when they originally start these sort of things.
Yeah, it's still very much in development.
Okay, so if you let me know, then am I supposed to click join at a certain point, or do I have to wait to click that, or should I just click it now?
If you click join,
Click it now.
Give you a list of the...
Okay, and I can see Gilgamesh on here. Is that so? I click the connect button there. Yes.
That's me. Yep.
Okay, so we're connecting in now. And it says I am connected, waiting for host to
I can
start.
see you in there. Okay, I'm going to do the industrial level, the first industrial level. Okay.
Ooh, new level, new level. Sounds like
Are
fun.
you ready for this?
Wow.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
Okay, I'm connecting in now. Let me know when you're in.
I'm in already.
Okay, there
There are 4
now,
parts.
so I'm pretty worried myself.
Oh dear, this doesn't
That's
look
exactly how I was
fun.
going to spawn my zombies.
So you've decided now that you know it's going to work, you're going to turn up the difficulty even further.
Pretty much, actually.
And that's
so
lovely.
what we've got here is a shambling horde of zombies. So what I'm going to do is what we were talking about earlier on. Those spells are quite loud. I'm
My
going
apologies.
to summon a white behind these guys, and hopefully they can go and destroy the sorceress. Although, no. At least it took her... Oh, good spell casting, though.
Yeah, thank you for that. I thought it was a good idea. I'd chuck the 2 boons I had left on those rank of zombies.
Right, I think this sorceress is pretty much dead.
Hopefully
She doesn't
so.
look like she's going to survive. Oh, but there's another one.
Yeah, there's still one more left behind. She hasn't moved away from her start position yet. Sounds like someone else just got eaten as well.
She's being closed in on. This is Return of the Living Dead style for this sorceress.
Yeah, no, it looks like we're doing much better in co-op. I could tell you've obviously played a bit more than I have, Russell. And between us, it looks like we've vanquished them, even though I think you most probably did most of the work there.
I'm not sure. We did quite well. To be honest, against 4 heroes, we got silver. That's pretty good. How many resources have you got at the moment?
It says it gave me 325, apparently, or is that just my grand total at this moment, is it?
Wow. The resources in the on the right, in the middle, that's your total.
Okay.
How many have you got?
Yeah,
Have you got enough
325.
Have you got enough to increase the maximum zombies you can have under your passive abilities?
Oh, yeah, I can see it says max zombies for... unfortunately, it says 400 to go up to 5, I should believe.
Oh, nightmare. Well, I mean, your choice are you could obviously buy a couple more boons, or maybe some more whites or something, because they are really useful. And hopefully then we can get gold and get more resources from the next playthrough, from the next level, and hopefully then you'll have enough to increase your max zombies, or you could increase your max zombies, you could save up your resources and definitely be able to increase your max zombies at the end of the next level, if we complete it, that is.
Yeah, alright, what I've done is I've bought 1 Vigour, 1 Clarity, and I've bought an extra Ghoul, basically, so it's left me with 70, so I'm hoping that'll do for now, and that'll hopefully put us through the next level.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Right, I'm going to start the next level. Are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready when you are.
Get in.
Okay, let's try this one out as well. Ooh, clicky thing. Clicky. Clicky, click, click.
Right, now as you can see in this one, the heroes have actually split up.
Oh yeah, the 2 mages have gone one way.
Necessarily a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think you can... Right, I think we should deal with the barbarians first, but we really need to keep an eye on the mages. I'm going to... I've actually got a mummy, so I'm going to spawn a mummy next to these barbarians, and the mummy has actually got a special curse attack. So it'll actually do... It's called the Mummy's Curse. It will actually do damage over time, if you can see that glowing effect on the hero.
Oh yeah, then he's down.
The
You've
mummy
killed him.
actually does damage over time. And then we've got the mummy closing in. The mummies are very, very slow, but incredibly tough. They're a really, really good, moderately low-level unit. Now, we need to go and get these other heroes. So what I think the best thing to do is just release all of your zombies, so we can re-raise some zombies closer to these heroes.
No, that makes sense.
Now, these heroes were stuck, as you can see, but can you see that gallows that's there?
Yep, I certainly can.
Adjacent to where the heroes are. Yep. If the heroes get to that, then they can release another hero.
Oh, I see.
Yes, so you really need to pay attention to where the gallows are, because obviously the heroes will they are waypoints. The heroes will be moving towards those, and especially with something like this, you really don't want these guys to have a barbarian with them, because if you've got a close combat unit being backed up by these quite horrendous ranged units, then it makes it extremely difficult.
Okay, so we're best to avoid them hitting the gallows.
Yes. I see you've cast the blind spell on these heroes.
Yeah, I remember you saying it was good.
I think it, Carl, does it half the effective range of them?
Well, I think it just reduces the range at which they can actually detect the zombie. When I say I think, I mean I know.
Right. Yeah. Right. Okay, we've got 2 whites. This is good, Alan. This is good teamwork here. We've got. Okay, that
Victory! We beat them down, but we only got silver, unfortunately. I do like the nice round of applause at the end there, though. It kind of validates the playing of the game there. I feel like I should be taking a bow.
round of applause, don't you?
Yeah, no, definitely. Just feel like I should take a bow at the end. Thank you, thank you. What an amazing performance that was. Unfortunately, I only got 186 this time. I don't think we did quite as well. Oh.
Right. Okay. How much have you got altogether, resource-wise?
Only 186, unfortunately.
Oh right, you've only got. Oh, I thought you meant you only earned 186.
No, that's my grand total.
Right. Okay.
Oh, you only got 68% efficiency. That's why.
Yeah, that's it. We're not doing too well on that one.
That's embarrassing.
I mean,
To be fair, again, we did kill 4 heroes, so.
Yeah, I lost 126 normal zombies. Maybe that's where I went wrong.
It's the combined force.
Fine, that's us together.
Oh, all right then. I was going to say, it sounded like I'd do some sort of zombie genocide there. I just sent them all to their deaths. It's not a good situation for zombie kind today.
I'm sure they'll get over it.
Should we start the next level, yeah?
Okay, yeah, maybe we can go for that. Hopefully I'll perform a bit better this time, and I won't just be like a...
You're still doing pretty well. I mean, you've got 2 Theta spells, which is really useful, because, honestly, I mean, it stops the heroes from, manoeuvring so well. So, if you've got a powerful mob coming, then, casting Theta on the heroes just be a death trap for them.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, that's it. Excellent.
Just cast that on them there.
That was some lovely work by both of us there. Okay.
Alright, so we've got to get these other guys.
You click the Find Hero button in the bottom right.
Oh, I scrolled across and found them, but it's that just take me straight to them, does it, that button?
The button, that just zooms in on the remaining heroes. You can cycle
Excellent.
through the remaining heroes by clicking it.
No, that sounds awesome. That's just doing well. And I can see you've summoned another one of the whites, is it?
That was actually my hero white that came in from killing the sorceresses.
Ah, I see.
91%.
Yeah, that looks a bit better. Oh, we got a gold. There is a limb made of gold there for us. And now I'm up to 409. I can increase my max zombies.
Excellent. Okay, so we'll have a bit more of a horde on the go now. So you've got five max altogether, yeah?
Yep. I can have one more zombie.
Fantastic. Okay.
Tell you what, man, one more zombie can be all the difference.
Well, I shall hopefully be victorious. So go on then, let's go for one more. I'm getting quite into this, I have to admit. It's quite an addictive little game. And so do you know what your price points, what you're looking at to charge for this at this moment in time?
Probably about a £5.
Ah, that seems very reasonable.
I think £2.99.
Yeah.
$2.99 is even more reasonable, I have to admit. And as you said, it'll be available on multiple platforms. What other platforms will it be available on, may I ask?
Well, any tablet, Android and iOS.
Oh,
PC and
excellent.
Mac.
Oh, so it's even Mac as well. So you're actually covering all the bases, so it is available to anyone who's watching.
Well, we're using the Unity game engine, and it just allows you to explore platforms. It's amazing.
Ah, I see. So it's off of the Unity base. And do you feel the Unity tools have helped you so much with this, or has it still been quite a long slog for you guys?
No, they're incredible. This is I started developing this at the beginning of December last year. Been in production for almost 4 months now.
Cool, blimey. So it's been quite rapid development for you guys then to have a quite a stable, playable game at this point.
Yeah, it's luckily. I mean, we'd programmed lots of stuff before this. Nothing that. Thing is, we kept like deciding, right, we'll work on an enormous project. Then we realised, oh, we don't have the resources for that yet. We'll put that on the back burner. We'll start something else. Oh, that turned out to be too big as well. So we've narrowed the scope of our games down to this. But what that meant is that I've got loads and loads of scripts that I can adapt.
I see. So you've taken from your other projects and developments, which has allowed you to sort of produce this one.
Yeah, it saved us a lot of time.
Okay, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, well, there's no point.
And you've obviously had quite a reasonably rocky road on the way here. You've had maybe eyes bigger than the belly with some projects, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm hoping there's still a lot more to come from you guys. From the obviously the design of this product is something I have to admit, I've not really seen anything quite like it before. So I'm hoping you're still going to develop other projects as well as this. And have any ideas on what the after you've developed this one? Have you got any sort of ideas that you may be going for?
Yeah, we've got about 4 projects that we want
Many
to do
ideas.
so far. Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Hopefully they're all things that people haven't seen before. Because we're sick of seeing the same old, all of modern warfare shooty.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you there.
What's the point?
Yeah, well, no, exactly. If you've played one first-person shooter, you've generally played them all. There may be different guns or different sort of interfaces, etc., but they generally are all point and click. As long as you can see the enemy, you can click on them and they will die. How long you have to click for ranges?
Yeah, that's basically it.
No, I do like the fact that you've made quite an ingeniously creative game with this. It does have a completely different perspective on the whole zombie horde thing. I've actually found it quite enjoyable at this point. So is there any other features that we'll be expecting?
Our games to be like. For Necromancer specific.
Yeah, no, just for this
there's
certain
lots
title.
more features.
So what
Yeah,
other things are you
absolutely.
planning to include?
Well, the heroes specifically. This is the next thing we're really going to be working on, because the heroes, as Carl said earlier on, are just placeholders from some of our other projects. So, but it was all going to be set in the modern day. So the heroes are going to be using all sorts of different weaponry. So at the moment, as you said, we've got the only a few different heroes, and
They're very
they've
sort
got,
of
you know, just
RPG
their
fantasy
standard
style.
attacks.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
But
We
but
pinched from
the
another
heroes that
project,
we've got
actually.
planned, I think. Yeah, we've got 8 different heroes planned, and they're all going to be using. Each of the heroes has got 2 different weapons, so they're really going to be. It's going to be a completely different play dynamic to the way it is now. You're really going to have to plan even more so than you do now how to take on individual heroes, and then obviously the heroes will team up with each other in different combinations throughout the game. So if you're attacking, the difference between attacking, a hero with sort of a machete and an Uzi against a, flamethrower and Molotovs or something like that, is there's going to be a huge amount of difference in how you have to approach them, etc. And with 8 different types, there's lots of different combinations. So that's really the next thing that we're going to be working on.
I see. So you're actually going to plan to mix sort of modern day with fantasy style gaming with this one as well then. So you're not just going purely for the fantasy element with your heroes. You're going to actually have it, so you're modernising it as well.
Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah.
It gives us a really nice variety of things that we can have, and it also allows us to put loads of geeky references in.
Excellent. And it means you're still holding very true to your name as well with Otherworld software, as obviously as you're taking elements of multiple different universes, so to speak, and putting them together to make a sort of a well-blended game.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely. I mean, it's also the fact that necromancy generally is only ever referenced in sort of old school things. So it'd be nice to have it referenced in a modern day setting, because realistically, necromancy, the power of necromancy, whatever makes it work, wouldn't just stop working in the medieval times. It'd still be as usable nowadays as it was back then. So yeah, so that's why we're saying it in modern day, and it gives us a lot of different options with the heroes as well. Gives them a nice amount of versatility.
So are you planning to have it play through from like sort of medieval to current day, or is it going to be that it will start just with a variety of mixtures?
I think we're just going to have it set in modern day.
Okay.
It's about we. I mean, these things would all be lovely to do, but we've got to be sensible about the scope of the game.
No, of course. Well, especially at the price point you've quoted us here today, with $2.99 doesn't give you much flexibility, I can imagine.
Yeah, we've got to be realistic. We're working to a very low budget.
So if you do have a sort of, because obviously as we said before, you're obviously working with Kickstarter at this moment in time for your funding. Do you have like sort of surpassed goals that you're aiming to get to?
Yeah, we do have stretch goals.
Absolutely.
We've got them listed in the free.
Oh, we lost your sound there. Would you mind repeating that for us?
Yeah, sorry. Hang on. Yeah, we've got stretch goals. We're going to have double the amount of levels that we're going to have. Translation into other languages. We're going to have voice acting on the heroes.
Oh, excellent.
They're going to be based on sort of
Which I can't wait for.
Yeah, me too. They're going to be based on people who take themselves too seriously. So everyone will probably know someone like we've got in the game.
Oh, no, definitely. That's awesome. For some reason, I just get the idea of the guy from Army of Darkness as soon as you said voice acting for the game. I don't know why that leapt out at me. It just does.
That's
funny you should say that.
No, it's an excellent idea. I will look forward to seeing those future updates for it. So when are you planning to release a beta to the public? Do you have any sort of set date for that, or are you going straight into sort of a production level when you've finished doing the whole development, then you'll release?
Well, I think we're going to try just going straight to a production.
Released in the summer.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's not going to be too long. Although people who back us on Kickstarter for a certain amount will get early access.
Ah, excellent. Good to know. Good to know.
An incentive if they're interested.
And at what level do they get that early access, potentially?
I think it's £40.
Ah, that's not too bad. And obviously it does give obviously the access to what we're looking at now, which is obviously a game way way before you should be allowed, and still is in a very playable state, which is one of those sort of amazing factors with how you've done this development. So it's definitely worth the donation, people. If you are watching, I would definitely consider that one, and I may have to go along myself and check some money down there, as I do think we're looking at a winner here.
I mean,
that sounds good.
Anyone who backs us is going to get a copy of the game, even if they only back us for the minimum.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Basically, you're pre-purchasing it.
No, that makes sense, and it's obviously very kind of you to do so. So at this moment, obviously, potentially people can get it for less or more than your end release price, but obviously we're obviously going to prefer more than rather than less than. Obviously, if you want to help these guys get to their end goal, and as you can hear, they've got plenty of other ideas, and I'm sure everyone who's watching will want to see more titles from you guys.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely want people, if they're going to back us for more than the minimum amount, then we definitely want them to get their money's worth. And we've got loads of rewards. Do go and check them out, because we're quite pleased with them.
No, that is excellent.
And certainly the higher up ones excite even me, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind one of the T-shirts, actually.
Oh well, that's it. See, now we're getting into
being able to name and help design a hero.
You see, look, all these extra stretch goals and extra donation features that are coming out of the woodwork.
Actually claimed one of the £500 pledges.
See, look at that. So someone's already on there who wants to be part of this project, and I can imagine there's going to be a lot of people who will be interested in this one too.
I do hope so.
People out there in Twitch and YouTube land, do make sure you do check it out. When's the end date for your Kickstarter, may I ask?
It is...
It's got 18 days left, I think.
No, 17 days left now.
Ooh, 17 days?
We really need people to get out and help us. Because
Okay.
we're not asking for the money just idly. The reason we've had to do a Kickstarter because software licenses, so we can legally release the game, are I think about 89% of the total that we're asking for. They cost thousands, and I'm unemployed at the moment, and everyone else is struggling to get by. So we're not asking for this because we just fancy having some money from people. We actually genuinely need it to be able to actually release. So yeah,
it is one of those maybe make or break situations there. So it's one of those.
It genuinely is, actually. Yeah.
Oh, God, stop eating
Oh, and then we just had the game come through. Apparently someone's just been eaten as well in the background. I think
Are you guys still sat on the between levels screen?
Yep, we most certainly are. We're still
looks like
sat
ready
here.
to do another game.
Yeah, I've got 491 available, so I suppose I should send it. I should spend it maybe, rather than sending it. Wouldn't be very helpful that way. So I can afford a Wraith, yeah, and I can afford a Mummy or a White or a few Ghouls, or I can afford some of these extra things at the side. Maybe I should replace my curses. What do you reckon, guys?
I don't know. I mean, the Wraith is pretty good.
I tell you what. Yeah, though I was going to say that the Wraith is really good because you know we've had quite a few heroes that are pretty tough. The Wraith in those circumstances is absolutely fantastic because it actually drains the experience from the heroes. It's a ranged unit, so if there's a lot of shamblers in the way taking up the hero's attention, then the Wraith can actually just sit in the background trying to drain all of the experience from the hero, making them that much easier to kill.
Ah, I see. So it's one of those situations, if you know the hero's got too far ahead of you, you can always pull him back down using this character.
Yeah. And
exactly.
They've got a long range as well, so if you've got like a Berserker and a Barbarian, or whatever the the facsimile when we've got the new heroes in, the equivalent of, you've got some powerful short range to mid range heroes. Hit a Wraith quite far back, and it can just pound them from long range.
I see. So, quick question: if a zombie or a particular type of zombie that we've acquired doesn't die during the level, let's say the end of the level comes up and it's still alive, will we regain that back, or is it a one-use thing?
Right. At the moment, they're one use, but I am considering putting that in. What does everyone think? I'm happy to take opinions on it. At the moment, they're just one shots when you use them on. But I'm not, there's no reason we can't have it that you can gain them back if they don't die.
Yeah, that would make sense, because that's what I was wondering, because I was thinking 400's a lot, because obviously it's taken me a couple of matches to earn me 400 resource points. I'm thinking, well, if I spend it on a one-off, that's a very expensive next round. Well, obviously then
that's a good point.
You're going to be considering, if I'm going to get him back at the end, then that makes it more worth it. But otherwise, it seems like having the top-end units would be too expensive, unless you're guaranteed to earn back that amount. Because I cannot imagine getting the Revenant at the bottom.
Encourages you to,
Oh, Revenant.
the Revenant is an absolute nightmare. He is absolutely terrifying. But yeah, that way, it would also encourage you to be much more cautious about how you use them. Really, really protect them. If the Wraiths, like I say, are very, very useful. So it'd be really nice if you could keep all of these after the match, because
it's no problem.
I mean, at the moment I've got a couple of Wraiths. Yeah, at the moment I got a couple of Wraiths, but I'm quite loath to use them until later on. But if I knew I was going to keep them, as long as they survived, then A, I'd really want to protect them, and B, I'd be using them a lot more regularly, although with more caution.
Okay, well I'm going to write that down on my little list of things to add after this session. I tell you, this has been really, really helpful. It's really great to have all these other things to implement.
I'm glad we've been able to sort of give a bit more information and sort of help out a bit more with that as well. As you can see, it's obviously the game is still in current development. These guys are working really hard to sort of improve upon their product as well as get a releasable product. So do remember that, guys, when you're sort of looking through the video. I know this will be up on YouTube as well, so people do remember this was done on the 29th of the 3rd, 2014, and they have 17 days left currently to get to their total. So if it's within that time, please do take a few seconds just to quickly check out their Kickstarter link, which you can see here in the side box of my channel here and in the video, and do just check on there. And even if you can only give a little, a little always goes a long way. Alright, with that in mind then, what I'm going to do is I think I'll buy a Mummy for now on this game, and I think I'll maybe replace my Feta curse.
Yeah, the Feta is absolutely fantastic. Are you ready to do the next level?
Yep, I'm ready when you are.
Right, okay, I think I'm going to showcase a different sort of monster here. I might use the Vampire. The Vampire is one of my favourite. It's the latest new hero, new monster that we've put in, and I think it's my favourite one so far. It's an absolute beast, so watch out for that in this next clip. Hold on.
All right, will do. So what's the sort of bonus to him? Because it says any hero that suffers vampire touch, it becomes transfixed.
That's actually going to change. That was I wrote that line before we actually implemented the vampire. The vampire's actually just turned into a meathead. I won't ruin it, actually.
Okay.
Psychotic.
All right. Well, yep. Have you launched at this point, or have you not?
I'm going to. Yes. Are you not in the game?
Unfortunately, not. Maybe we left it a little bit too long. I'm still on the in-between screen at this moment in time.
Quite possibly, yeah.
Sorry. There's a connection most probably timed out. I do apologise for that.
If you want to.
It was me chatting away.
That's no problem. We were busy gabbing. If you want to exit the game, then I'll rehost this level, okay?
Okay, well, I'm on the main screen at this moment in time, and I've got the join button there, so if you let me know when it's sort of the best time to join in with you, and then I'll reconnect.
No problem. I'm just loading the game back up now.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, later into the game, even at these sorts of levels, really, in multiplayer, as you can, well, as you didn't get to see, but to start off with in that level, because it was multiplayer, I think we had 6 heroes, possibly, at the very beginning of the level, and then obviously, if they get to any gallows throughout the level, they will release other heroes, and if there's a decent amount of heroes, as you saw earlier on, they split off, so you really need to keep track of which heroes are going where, and if it's multiplayer, you really need to work as a team properly and plan things out, which is, again, the way we wanted it. We want it to be as tactical as possible. Okay, so the game should be up now.
Okay, yeah, I can see that there. I'm just going to click connect. I will apologise. I just had to have a quick sneeze. And I should be connecting now, hopefully.
Bear with me. Okay, I'll let you know when it comes up.
Would it be a bad idea to click connect more than once, or would it be safe to try it again, as it doesn't seem to have joined? Okay.
Unity uses a NAP punch through. Not always reliable.
There we go. It says I'm now connected, and I'm waiting for the host to start.
Wait, don't start yet, Russ. I'm going to join on my laptop. Yeah, I'll get about I'll get about 5 frames per second, but that won't affect you guys.
It sounds like a plan to me.
It will, because we'll have more heroes to kill.
Yeah, but my frame rate on my laptop won't affect.
Right, if you let me know when you're ready. Just to remind people though, watching Twitch, you do earn icoins for every 10 minutes you're watching my stream.
I mean, generally one of the things that we've been doing recently is putting in alternate. You know, I said that the heroes will all have 2 weapons. We want all of the monsters to have alternate attacks as well. So again, it really affects the tactics as to what you're doing. The vampire, for example, he does his normal attack. He's it's sort of like a beefed up version of the old Nosferatu style vampires. The old Max Shrek ones, but a big muscly one, and huge claws, etc. So he does a big clawed uppercut generally, but every so often he'll do every specific amount of time rather, he'll do a double attack, like a big 2-handed claw attack, which does a lot more damage. So again, and each of the monsters will have one of these attacks. We're not going to tell
get on with it.
Everybody what.
In other words, I believe Carl's connected.
Yeah, I'm joined.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready when you are.
Right, that's a lot of heroes.
That is a lot of heroes right there.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Right, okay, I'll get the barbarian and sorceresses on the left.
And the vampire got taken out because there are a lot of sorceresses attacking him.
This is not a good situation.
So I'm going to. There are a couple of barbarians and a couple of sorceresses up near the top that I'm going to try and hold up, because if any of them get to your mausoleum, then you die and you lose the level.
Oh dear. Oh dear, this isn't looking good.
It's not, is it? I've got one of the barbarians to 1 health, so I deserve a round of applause for that at least. And I'm spawning a mummy.
My
as
network
well.
connection seems to have
took out
dropped.
one
I
barbarian.
think I think the problem is my connection over in Wales here.
Ah, dearie me, the Welsh.
Yeah. So
That explains it all.
I'm gonna bail out because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna reset my router. I think because I'm streaming the Twitch thing, I'm talking to you guys, and I've got like a dozen browser windows at window.
Of course, and it's supposed to be taxing a bit on your connection at this point in time.
Yeah, my connection's a bit, but it was working fine until it. Yeah. So basically, that means you've just got all the heroes that I caused to there without my help to kill them. So good luck.
Thanks for that. It's very kind of you.
We've died anyway. We're going to go back to the main menu, and Alan just reconnect to my game. So there's only
Okay.
2 of us. Okay.
Will do.
Right.
Hang on, I'm going to close some stuff down.
Don't join again.
Oh yeah, I'm joining.
Some sort of horrible torture.
Troll joining.
Trollolololololololololol.
Look, I'm watching everyone else play, and I want to play.
Oh, I just want to be popular.
Yeah.
I think mine's crashed though, unfortunately. It doesn't seem to be doing much.
Oh, did you leave the game, Russ?
Yeah, I said, like, if we exit back out to the main menu, then...
Yeah. Yeah, I'll...
Well, yeah, if you restart it.
Yeah, don't worry, Alan. It's one of those things that I'll put in after the fact. When the network connection goes, it'll just drop back to the main menu. It's a 10-second thing that I should have done in advance of this. I just didn't think.
Okay, we're just relaunching it now.
You got the game.
I'm going to host another one.
And there we go. Sorry about that,
So-
people on Twitch. We're just obviously experienced a couple of technical issues.
Game in.
And there we go. I'm back on the join screen, so I shall connect again. Yes, is that okay?
Yep.
And there we go. I'm in.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Right. Do we want to do the industrial level again? Because this is
Maybe do
actually
the
level
cemetery
5
one.
that we're
Yeah.
doing. Or the
Maybe-
first level of the desert, possibly?
Yeah. We can do the desert ones.
I think the desert's lovely looking. We all ready?
I'm ready.
Ready when you are.
Okay. I am a fan of how the desert looks, to be honest.
I'm quite fond of it as well.
3 sorceresses. I don't even know why they've bothered. What a horrible situation for them.
Yeah. Notice that some of my zombies have got flaming hands.
Yeah, I did notice that. They
Yeah.
they special zombies, I'm assuming.
Yeah, increases their damage.
Ah, I see. We didn't get to see him for long. We've pretty much massacred that level there.
Gold.
Yep, gold. 95% efficiency.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think we did that.
Quite proud of that before.
Yeah, and 475 resources my end. So what should I spend this on?
Well,
Should I
it's your
save?
choice.
Because I could save 25 more and I'll have enough to get more max zombies, or...
I think that's a good choice.
Okay then. Well then I'm ready when you guys are.
Yep, go for it.
Okay. Right, there's a lot more on this level.
Mine
I'm
didn't go
going
in
to try
again.
and
My
take out these
connection's-
3 mages.
Yeah, unfortunately mine didn't go in as well, I'm sorry to
Yeah.
say.
Rehost it there, Russ.
Right, okay.
This time unfortunately it didn't crash though, it just took me back to the main menu, so that
Yeah.
worked okay.
Okay, I'll exit it and rehost, just bear with me.
No, of course we'll do.
Yeah. There were a lot more heroes on that. I think there were 7 heroes on that level.
We seem to be leveling up pretty quick on that.
Well, the more heroes there
Yeah,
are, the more
um,
resources you gain.
Yeah, if you complete the level, yeah.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I think it's one of the things that we're going to need to change. Is just, again, it's just a minor balance issue. You know, the amount of heroes need to increase more slowly.
No, that makes sense.
Well, you know.
We all ready?
Your opinion? I've got my opinion. Yeah.
And yours is wrong.
Oh wow.
We're ready, yeah.
Yep, I'm ready when you are.
Right, okay. Is everybody in this time?
Yep, I'm in.
Fantastic.
Oh, my Wraith's got tapped in the face.
I've raised up a couple of mummies against these mages, but there's a sorceress at the back that's really doing the damage.
So I'll get a vampire to take her out.
Good call. I'm gonna hold these mages up with some normal shamblers and possibly get a white in there.
I summoned one of the end level ones. He doesn't seem to be doing much though.
Yeah, for some reason my vampire just
Oh, we got
there.
taken out.
Yeah, apparently my guys were just standing there.
What did you summon?
The second from last.
See,
So-
Russ, I swear you've got a dodgy ass connection.
Well, I've still got 50 experience.
You swear I've got what, Carl?
Well, you've got a dodgy connection, man. I swear.
Well, with that, I can still afford my max zombies up, so I'm going to do that. And it was the leash that I managed to summon during that one. Unfortunately, he didn't do anything. Yeah, he just stood there
The leash
and
is
stared at me.
amazing as well. The leash is one of the few ones that's actually got a secondary attack so far.
It was a pity that we didn't get to see him in action there then.
Yeah. That is a pain. So I'll buy one.
But I will have to say, gents,
ready
after
to,
this next game, I
try
will
that
be
again?
wrapping up the stream for the next bit, just so I can get this onto YouTube, etc. as well.
Yeah, of course.
And I don't want to keep you guys all evening as well.
True. That's true. I've got a lot to work on now.
Yeah, same.
All right then. Well, on that point, we're ready when you are.
Yep, I'm about to click ready.
Okay, I'm in.
Good God, there's a lot of heroes, honestly.
Yeah, my zombies aren't moving.
Yeah, neither are mine, unfortunately.
Oh no, now they are. See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm sure it's Russ's connection,
It may well be.
because it just seems to drop.
Well, a lot of heroes just died there, but these 2 mages, unfortunately, are getting through.
It's crashed on mine. That's probably to do with my laptop.
Yeah, unfortunately, the mages and that on mine are going extremely slow now. I don't know quite what's going on. I suppose maybe at that point we should maybe wrap it up for this evening then.
But Russ, I swear to God, man, there is something dodgy about your internet.
Okay, Carl.
Alright then, well we'll wrap it up at that point for now then. So thank you very much for joining us, the guys from Otherworld Software. It's been a pleasure. It's been a really interesting playthrough of the game. Hopefully we'll see more updates from you in the not too distant future.
Cool.
Alright then.
Fantastic. Thanks very much.
No, it's a pleasure, and obviously once again I'd just like to influence everyone to check out their website. Could you just give us the link again?
Well, go to the Kickstarter. Our website's still in development.
Okay, well then we'll go for the Kickstarter project, and I believe you have a Facebook homepage as well?
Yeah, it's just Facebook/OWS Necromancer.
Well, there you go, people. So remember that one, and make sure you head on over and give them a like. And yeah, so
OWS Necromancer.
OWS Necromancer, that's the one then. So make sure to head over and give them a like over there as well. Make sure to share as well to make sure other people hear about this, and we'll hopefully share the video on YouTube and Twitch as well. Alright then guys, thanks very much for joining me, and we'll speak to you again soon.
Cool. Take it easy, man. Bye.
Bye.
Take care.
Okay, so thanks very much Twitch for joining us this evening for this quick run through of the game Necromancer by Otherworld Software. As I said before, the link is directly beneath me here for their Kickstarter page, so we do ask that you just hop over there, make sure you give them a couple of quid or whatever you can spare. It will help those guys out, and make sure to pop over to their Facebook, which they said was OWS Necromancer, so that's Facebook/OWS Necromancer. Just pop on there, give them a like, share it, make sure a few people know, and if you're interested, obviously the game, as they said, runs on Android, iOS, on Mac and PC. It's a very unique game, and I think it's definitely worth having a look into. So till next time, it's been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon.